If you got spirit got you.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Divination. I'm Dap, and we moved! I made it! Oh my god, if you've been following the channel for like a while, we've gone through a lot of phases. We've been a lot of places. Living in hotels, I was homeless for a minute. It got really bad, and well, we made it. This is my new place, my empty ass apartment. This is the only room that's present. This is the only furnished room. I have a bedroom set. Some people had told me to make a Amazon wish list of the things I may need, which is like none of the rooms are furnished. Like, I've been stuck in one room for so long. Like, it's like, oh my god, I'm so happy to be able to finally use different rooms for different things, like bedrooms for sleeping, living rooms for watching TV. I have a second bedroom that's gonna be my work room, like my little studio. So I'm so excited for that, but we have nothing. We have everything, but we have nothing. So if you want to, don't feel obligated to, please don't. I will find it anywhere I can. But if you would like to know what I need, it is in the link. I put the list in the link. But let's get into your pick a card reading. So if you don't know how this works, all you got to do is pick an image on the screen with your third eye, not your first or second eye, and you can find the correlating timestamp to your reading in the pinned comment or in the description. And we're going to look at what the tea is, what the truth of the situation is, what's going on. So as always, I love you guys. I have a new way of booking personal readings. You will see them on the screen as a number, as a work number. You can text it to set something up, or you can click the link in the description as well. Like always, to get the pre-recorded reading sent to you. No appointment necessary, but some people want voice calls, video calls, all those things. So like, I offer that now. You can just text the number to set anything up, and we can go from there. But I'll see you at your reading. Bye for now.
If you got spirit got you.
What's up, pal number one? Welcome to your reading on What's the Tea about your situation. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off these oracle cards to see what the situation might be. Before getting into the spread, these cards, we're going to look at red light, yellow light, green light. So red light is going to be the blocks. Yellow light is going to be the neutral energy, the truth. And the green light is going to be the blessings, the positive energy that surrounds you. You ain't got to look for it. It's already there. But first, we're going to pull these oracle cards, okay? All right, we have memories, reminiscing, dwelling, good times, and looking back. We have anchor, hold it together, getting a grip, heaviness, and chained up. Family, starting a family, making a home, feeling safe and security. Bottom of the deck is locked, missing pieces, detached, locked away heart, can't move forward. All right, so what I'm picking up on is some of y'all have gone through a major transition in life where you've had to basically cut off or leave what was comfortable in yourself, people, maybe even family or whatever. And it's probably for a really good reason. It's not like it's not giving breakup to me. It's not giving I got divorced. It's like, even if you have, it's like, that's not that. It's like, we're beyond that. This is more about the starting over again and like getting comfortable in that space. When you're still kind of like heavily like reminiscing and not quite adjusted to the change yet. For some people, it may have been a loss in the family. And if that's the case, I'm so sorry. We all go through grief, and we as humans, we all connect and understand what that means to lose somebody. And hopefully you have your support system there if that's the case. But that family members, it's like saying life is no longer the same as it was, right? So if losing a person, it doesn't have to be just that. There's also this energy of like maybe deciding to move away or breaking free out of like, say, certain things that you used to be, like say like work, deciding to take things a step forward and change careers. It's making the big moves. And it's like these things that once were a sense of comfort and a sense of stability for us, things get shaken up. when we decide to get out of that. So there's still a transition, and I feel like this is the beginning of a long journey for you. The signs I see so far is Gemini, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Don't have to be. But the block, I see the Lovers in reverse with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Some of y'all may be dealing with, say, a previous partner or love interest that can't get a hint. It may be over and definitely over, and you don't want to get back to this person. It's not. It may be that you don't like this person, or it's like things as they are. We cannot be together. I think you've accepted that, but I feel like they have an issue moving on. I don't think it's you. Normally it'd be the person I'm reading, but like I don't necessarily think it's you. I think it's hard. It was hard to walk away, or it's hard to walk away completely, cut ties. But maybe you don't have to. But it's making it harder to kind of move forward in it. It's like, so you may be in contact with a person that you were invested in for whatever reason. We don't have to cut everybody off like permanently. We don't have to do that. Just because we can't be together romantically doesn't mean that we can't be around each other, or especially have mutual friends, or like, they've been around for a long time. It's like, expect them not to just disappear. I think that's a more responsible, healthy, emotionally stable way to deal with people that change roles in your life. It's too easy to just cut them off. It just, I think it's a sign of maturity when people can still get along in a sense, or still agree to be cordial or supportive or whatever, despite the fact that they are not able to be front row center in their lives anymore. For some people, it could be this Judgment card kind of confirm that. It could be seeing someone that you haven't seen in a long time, and they bring back memories. It makes you wonder if you want to reconnect, if you want to go down the path again. I don't think this is someone offering you anything, or like, I think it's very much like, oh wow, we didn't plan this, and it's like it kind of shake things up because you're planning that. It's not what you're trying to do. This 10 of Wands is a neutral energy though. That comes up. It's like saying whatever you are up to at the moment, you put in a lot of work. You have worked your ass off. Whether that is like me finding this apartment, whether this is you going out there and doing the hard work of really trying to figure out what your calling is. You're doing the work. You're doing all the labor on your back. Like, you're not lazy, that's for sure. And it may be overwhelming at times. Whatever you're going through, it may be very overwhelming with all the things that you have to also deal with, like your personal life and things like that, your relationships. The 4 of Wands comes up in reverse, especially if you are in between like homes or something like that. Moving comes up heavy. The 10 of Wands and the 4 of Wands together, especially, it can be moving, and a hard move at that, a long move, a complicated move. And it's like you may be right in the middle of it, or right in that transition. The 6 of Swords in reverse. It may be it may have been almost impossible to get to where you were, especially if you didn't think there was going to be something out there for you. This is almost like me. Like, I didn't know this apartment existed a month ago, and here I am sitting in it. Came back home with nothing but a backpack and a suitcase, and living with my grandmother. Everything fell into place. Everything fell into place. I'm now in a 2-bedroom apartment by myself, 5 minutes away from like all my family members, like every grandparent I have, my actual parents, my uncles, my aunt. So they're all like within a 5 or 10 mile radius for me. I'm like right in the middle. So it's like, it's a blessing, but it was real hard to get here. It's like, that may resonate for somebody. The positive is the 6 of Cups, which is like saying family's important. Whether you are close to your family or not, there's something about family being really important right now, or to you. And especially if you have been reluctant to lean on family in the past for whatever reason, it's like, I'm never going to be the one to say that you have to keep up relationships with people, whether you're related to them by blood or not, just because, just because of the time that you've known them, or the sense of obligation that you have towards them. I think it is important that sometimes in life we go through phases, and just like your family members do grow and evolve as well. So that family member that may have been hard on you or didn't understand you at one point in your life, they may have actually grown up or gotten some understanding, or had their eyes open in some kind of way, or just let that kind of stuff go. And they may actually be able to meet you in the middle, or support you in ways that they could not have before, because they weren't evolved enough. They weren't open-minded enough, or whatever. They didn't know enough. because this 5 of Wands in reverse comes out saying like there's not a lot of chaos or complications to it. It's like, especially if you have humbled yourself, they have humbled yourself. It's like lean in on your family because they're important. That's for somebody. Take that if it resonates. If it doesn't, I don't know. But the 6 of Cups also comes up talking about things from the past and friends from the past. Visiting your hometown, or like really connecting with the people that you made these memories with. So this could definitely someone moving back to their hometown, or really reconnecting with people that have evolved from your past and seeing things from a new perspective, having these stronger bonds with people that you know and love, but in a different way. It's all of that. Signs I see beyond Gemini, Sagittarius, and Cancer, I do see Scorpio, I do see Aquarius, I do see... that's about it. That's it. Sound in the comments, let me know how this resonated, if this resonated. Remember, you can always book a personal reading by texting the number below. And if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings and out. We do. Bye.
Blessings in all we do. Blessings in all we do.
What's up, pal number 2? Welcome to your reading on What's the Tea? The tea is the truth. And we're going to get right on into it with these oracle cards. We get into the tarot about your situation. By the way, I am taking personal readings, but I'm doing them a little bit different. Instead of clicking the link, you're going to text the number or send an email, whatever. The link still works, but text the number to get in touch with me quicker and sooner before you book a reading. We can figure out if you want a video chat or a phone call or a text chat, or our tried and true recorded readings that's there for you without an appointment. I'm offering all things to start by sending a text to my work line, and I will answer you. And we'll go from there. But cards I see for pile number 2, we have coffee date, meeting up, planning, discussions, dating multiple people. Ego, arrogance, having too much pride, being stubborn, holding back. We also have toxic, unhealthy, poison, delusions, and nasty behaviors. Bottom of the deck is emotions. Like waves in and out, crashing and unpredictable. All right. So some of y'all may have decided to put yourself back out there, or maybe you've been approached by somebody and you decide to kind of go into it, and you may be having questions about whether or not this person is right for you, or what happened, because things kind of maybe moved along fast, and now we are left a little bit scratching our heads, or maybe they did something and now we felt, why did I let myself go through this again? It's giving something like that. Signs I see so far, don't have to be, is Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, and yeah, Scorpio again. Don't have to be. But the block here with this Judgment card, it comes up in reverse on my side, which is like saying, you just kind of discovered some hard truths, or maybe you were like, not necessarily wanting to see the truth in a person. You want to give them a benefit of the doubt. Maybe they came on strong. You maybe felt like maybe they're just not connected, emotionally vulnerable enough, and like give them some time. You know, their actions didn't necessarily match their words. I feel like there was interest, but there's something that happened that made you feel like, oh, this person was untrue, or this person is just not really meant for me. The Three of Pentacles comes up. Whenever you may have needed something, or even if it's just support, like say, tell them about your goals, or like tell them what you're trying to do in life, or where you're at right now, and they may or may not have really supported that. It could also be that they were trying to use you for something, like they sold your dream. This Ten of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, it was a sure thing, and it wasn't. This isn't gonna be a love situation. It can be a family, it can be a friend or something like that. The Seven of Swords comes up on the bottom of the deck saying like somebody lied. Someone you feel lied to. I will say that. You feel lied to. You trusted this person, or at least tried to, and I think they took the coward's way out, or like really hit you where it hurts. Because even if they didn't take anything much, it's like it's the fact that you took from me, or the fact that you tried to manipulate me to the point where like I was almost on your side or I was on your side. And the thing about that is the neutral energy is the tower in reverse, so you dodged a bullet. They didn't get you as hard as they wanted to. And that's a terrible thing to say. But it's like they didn't. 6 of coins. You made out pretty good considering. Like you may not have lost anything. You may have caught on before the real stuff kind of like laid out. So it's like count your blessings there. You're protected. The information came to you, or the intuition was strong, and you cut that down. But even though it feels like they took from you, or whatever it is, it's like even if they actually did, it's like you really dodged the bullet, because this person would have kept draining you as long as they could have. So the fact that you cut this person off, or the fact you discovered what the thing was, or discovering what it is, it's a blessing. It's saying that you are no longer, you have the choice not to accept this person anymore or deal with it anymore. So it's like you are on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a lot worse. There could have also been like a karmic kind of attaching to this thing. Like maybe it was a lesson. Maybe this person was sent into your life to almost like a test. Think boundaries. Think they may have really mirrored some situation that you've gone through in the past, and it was like, y'all almost had me, but nope, I'm not going through that again. That can break the cycle. So it's like now you get to choose other things. You can spot it immediately and not have to waste time and energy into people like that, because you know better. So the 6 of Pentacles is like saying you learned that lesson, you know? You know what it is. The positive energy is the 5 of Cups in reverse. Feeling like, yeah, it may hurt your feelings, but it didn't hurt you long term. The 5 of Cups is like saying you can get over it. You're getting over it. It's a lesson learned. And there's joy and happiness for you. The Ace of Cups comes up. It's just pour into yourself. Pour into your friends in the community. They're the ones that are there for you. The 2 of Swords comes up as well, and you're making better decisions. You have more options than you think. Some things are going to open up for you. I see that. I see a brand new connection that comes up, or an opportunity to reconnect with somebody who's actually worth your time, you know? So signs I saw, remember, Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, all the water signs, actually, Pisces, Cancer, add those 2, and Libra. Sound off in the comments when how this resonated. If this resonated, remember you can always book a personal reading by texting the number below. And remember, guys, I love you. I mean it. And if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye. What up, pal number 3? Welcome to your reading on What's the Tea? A little quick little reading for you. So look at your situation. It's just the truth. The tea is the truth. We're going to pull these oracle cards first, see what comes up before we get into your situation. We have the past. There is history. It happened. Left behind, looking back. All right, we also have heartstrings. Stringing along, get pregnant, entrapment, playing with feelings. And drama. Creating problems, thirsty for attention. Overreacting, drama queen. All right. Bottom of the deck is love. Unconditional, compassion, genuine, and union. All right. So for some of y'all, this may definitely be a love connection or a love reconnection, depending on how you want to look at it, especially with the past and heartstrings. So for some of y'all, you may have actually reconnected with somebody from your past. Doesn't matter how long it's been. Could have been a month, could have been 10 years, I don't know. But it's like they're giving this energy of like maybe they were immature in the past, or like they didn't, they had like some drama going on. Even if they weren't immature, they may have some drama going on that wasn't going to be productive for a relationship or something like that. And so it's like some of y'all may have a second chance, because I do see this person, that is your situation. This person may have cleaned up their act or gotten that whatever that was holding them back taken care of. So for some of them, it may have been like they were getting over a breakup, or they were going through some issues with, like, say, the mother or father of their child or something like that, or a job, or they moved away for a job or something like that. It's giving maybe not them being the problem, but there are issues, outside forces kind of like preventing y'all from getting together. Also, if it's not a love situation, it could also be like a friendship, like a strong friendship. It's giving soulmated energy, but it's a coming back together of sorts. And it doesn't feel like there was this big dramatic blow up at the end. I do feel like there was someone who overreacted, or maybe there was some like a misunderstanding or something that got taken wrong or something like that. It's giving, the grievances were minimal, but the consequences were we stopped talking, even if it wasn't necessarily anything we did wrong. I also feel like some of y'all may have been avoiding love, or like maybe not necessarily open to love in the past because of the things you've gone through. And I feel like some of y'all are still in that hermit phase, or like maybe really embracing the single life, like instead of being sad about being single. I see that for somebody. Signs I see so far is Aries, Cancer, and Pisces. Don't have to be, but could be. The blocks. What's the blocks? So the red light. They have the Four of Wands. I'll clarify about the Knight of Cups in reverse. So some of y'all may be in a interesting situation, living situation. You may have having to find somewhere to go live after a breakup with the Knight of Cups in reverse, or living with somebody that that may be an ex or something. Like, you know, like when you break up with somebody and like you have to. When you break up with somebody and you live together, it's like a process, right? Of getting away and separating the whatever y'all were sharing. So sometimes you find yourself in that weird situation, which a lot of us have. I have, where you're living with the ex after a breakup until a certain amount of time, so you can both break the lease or find somewhere to stay or whatever. Figure out who's going to keep it and all that stuff. And it's awkward. It's very awkward. So somebody may be living in that situation or just got out that situation. I see the Three of Wands. Also, there's this energy of like an opportunity to reconcile with somebody that you have history with in the past. This person doesn't have to be like someone that you dated, but they could have been someone that had great potential, but the timing was off or something was getting in the way. That Three of Wands, it's like there's a open door. Like this person is expecting positive things that now y'all may have reconnected, or that they see you. So some of y'all may be on social media or something like that, and they haven't approached you, but they see you. They're cautious about coming towards you because they have a fear of being rejected. I think they're making that decision, like how to approach you or how to go forward, especially if you have already met this person or reconnected. They're like, what's the next step? Because I do feel like there is this energy of like not really knowing how to move forward with that. And there's also something about moving. So you may have met somebody and clicked. There's chemistry, we like each other, but then they drop a ball on you. I'm only gonna be here for X amount of time, and I'm moving back home or moving over here to do this job thing, or they're going on a long trip or something like that. And so you're contemplating whether or not you wanna make the best of this, the best of the time that you have together, or if you don't wanna take it seriously at all, or just, you're trying to figure out how to approach it. The Chariot comes up in reverse as the neutral energy. The Seven of Wands in reverse. In other areas, there's a feeling of like things moving really quickly, really fast, and be careful because you may get so much information or so much offered to you that you may not have time to feel like you have the time to really sit down and think about whether or not you need to do it, or have time to read the fine print of something. It's saying slow down in order to really protect yourself. And by protect yourself, I mean like making sure like you're not overdoing it or taking on more than you should, or if something making sure things don't conflict with one another. And also in terms of like, if this relationship is connected to that, make sure that this isn't going to interrupt what you've already laid down for yourself. Like say, if you know you're supposed to be focusing on one thing and one thing only, it's like, I'm not saying don't entertain the idea of love, but it's like, maybe be intentional about how much time you have to spend on it, or like where you're coming from, what you are open to, because it's like you may have a tendency to kind of lose yourself in this love situation, or this connection, because it feels good, and if it's somebody from the past and it's like a second chance thing, then you're gonna want to invest everything into it. And it's like saying, just be careful. So this Queen of Cups, you have a tendency to take on other people's dreams and goals like your own, and that's a beautiful energy. But you can't forget about yourself. I'm talking to a Cancer, real heavy. Someone with like, or with a lot of Cancer placements. I'm gonna say Cancer patients. A Cancer placement. For somebody, their mother may be going through cancer, and I'm not reading whether or not that's what the outcome is going to be in that. But the Queen of Cups and the Chariot in reverse. If you have a mother with who's going through cancer, or had a mother that passed from cancer, she's so proud of you. It's like you're supporting her if she's still here. She's so grateful. There's this energy of just love coming from somebody. Somebody's mom with cancer wants you to know that they love you, even if they're here or not. That's for somebody, maybe one person. I don't know. But the positive energy I see is the Page of Cups. So you've been given this moment to really step into your creative powers. With the Temperance card that comes up as well, you feel a sense of comfort at like tapping into your emotions right now, and that's going to get you far. There's something about creating. You finally have the space to, or you finally gotten to a place where you can really go there, and because you found balance in it with Temperance, especially if you overcome something, like say anything really. But it's time to tell your story, or in a way where it's like you can present it creatively or even vulnerably. The Page of Cups can be vulnerable. You feel finally stable enough to be vulnerable enough to share that part, and I feel like blessings come from that. I see the Knight of Swords in reverse. Start those conversations. You know, it's starting those hard conversations with the Ace of Swords, and it makes people more aware of things that we don't often look at because they don't necessarily affect us directly. I don't know what that is, but that's for somebody. If you do that, shining the light on the things that need to be said, being an open book per se, the sun comes up. You'll find happiness, and you'll find real purpose in that. And it may come from a lot of support. It may come in all kinds of forms, but the sun is the happiest card in the deck. So it's like saying share yourself freely, and the world will share it back with you. So sound off in the comments on how this resonated, if this resonated. I'm doing a new thing with the readings. Remember, you can always text that number on the screen. To set something, we can do video calls, phone calls, text readings, also our tried and true video recorded readings. So if you don't want to do a appointment, that's still available, but you're gonna just text the number. That's my work line to get in touch with me first, so we can figure out what you need and where to go. Thank you so much. Remember, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings and all we do.